Hello everybody, I'm Aspen. I'm an embodiment coach and this is a short, sweet new moon yoga flow. It'll be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it'll really support us in coming back home to our bodies, resting in our bones, and connecting to our deeper intention so that out there in life we are living from a more aligned, connected place, having a deep, rich experience of being alive. So, to begin, you can lay out your mat or a blankie or whatever supports you in your practice, and we'll start by laying down. So, just feeling how your body wants to lay on the earth. You might want to have your legs out straight. You might want to have your feet wider than your mat, your knees knocked together. However you want to lie on the earth. And just begin to connect to your breath. Feeling how the breath moves in the body. It might feel good to sigh out the mouth. Take some full breaths. Or it might feel good to just notice the quality of your breath as it is. Beginning to let the world melt away. You're just right here, right now, on your back, breathing. Allowing all the parts and pieces that can become so scattered in our busy world to come back, to rest, to be right here, letting the sand settle. And then feeling how you can stay with your breath while expanding your awareness out to your skin, to where the air touches your exposed skin. So you're letting your awareness fill your whole body, feeling the breath, feeling the outline of you as you inhabit more of yourself from the inside out. And take one full deep breath, holding it at the top, expanding into all the tight corners of your being. And then sigh it out the mouth, letting your body really soften into the earth, feeling held by the support. And then we'll begin by windshield wiping the legs from side to side. So having your feet mat's distance or perhaps wider, depending on what feels good for your hips. And just dropping them from side to side. If you have an Ujjayi breath practice, you can begin to cultivate that breath, that oceanic sound, slight constriction in the back of your throat. Or you can breathe how your body wants to breathe. Just beginning to tune in, to drop into the sensations in the body. As you allow your knees to move from side to side, it might feel good to pause on one side, to breathe into that hip stretch. Just opening, warming up, connecting to the body as you breathe. Feeling the earth underneath you, holding you. And then bringing the knees into the chest, doing a few hip rotations here. So your palms can be on the outside of your knee, they can be under your knee. Just holding your knee in whatever way feels good and allowing the hips to move in their socket. And noticing how this feels. If there's tension or tightness, seeing if you can bring your breath into it and just invite it to soften. It's okay if the body doesn't want to. Just having the invitation. And then experimenting with moving the other way. These circles can be small, they can be wide. Just feeling how your hip bone moves in the socket as you breathe and are held by the earth. And you can play with any other direction. Maybe some figure eights, maybe happy baby, stretching out your legs. Any other movements that feel good to your hips on this day. And when you're complete in that, we'll raise our feet to the sky and just do a couple ankle rotations one way. Maybe looking at your feet and saying, "Thank you, feet. You have brought me everywhere I have ever been." And switching directions, breathing as you rotate, really noticing all the little teeny tiny motions and muscles that it takes to rotate. Maybe get your feet to ache just a tiny bit, just waking them up. And then we will gently make our way to hands and knees to tabletop. And so I always like to have a blankie under my knees, but you can do what is best for you. We won't be here long. So first, just setting up your tabletop. So really feeling your shoulders right over your wrists, your hips right over your knees. And before we do some more traditional cat-cows, just begin to explore continuous movement in the spine. So closing your eyes, deepening your breath, and just feeling how your spine wants to move, wants to begin to wake up, including your hips and your shoulders. Becoming curious about all the different ways your spine can ripple and undulate. That there's a back, there's a front, there's sides. Once again, it might feel good to let out sound. I also like to add in the face, doing some continuous movement in the face, the neck. Just doing what feels good for your body. The new moon is all about coming back home, setting intention, aligning, getting still and quiet. And I really think that we all need a little bit more permission to let our bodies move how they want to move, sound how they want to sound. And then we'll transition into some cat-cows. So dropping the belly as you inhale. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, billowing the heart up to the sky. Moving at your own pace here as you inhale and drop and lift the chest, spreading the tailbone. And exhale, rounding the spine, dropping the head, billowing the heart. A few more on your own, matching your movement with your breath. Yoga is all about unity, coming together. And one last round, following your breath. And when you've finished with your last one, slowly tucking the toes and pushing back into down dog. And this is the first down dog of this flow, so it might feel really nice to have your feet much wider. Might feel good to pedal your legs back and forth. Maybe even continue some continuous movement in the hips. Just closing your eyes and tuning into your body, moving it, using the breath to support. Maybe letting out another sigh. And then we're going to come back down and sit cross-legged. Do a little bit of flow here for our upper bodies before we start our more flowy movement. So inhaling the left arm up and reaching over as your right plants on the earth. Then inhaling up both arms, exhale the right arm over. So just finding a flow here and a rhythm with your breath. You inhale and grow tall. And exhale, stretch over, feeling the heart lift, feeling the spine stretch, and then moving at your own pace, inhaling up, exhaling over, feeling the intercostal muscles of the ribs stretch. A few more times on your own, matching your breath to your movement. And one last round each side. Now we're going to flow this way. So inhaling up, you grow tall. Exhale, right arm shoots back, left arm shoots forward. There's a twist in the upper body. Moving with your breath, inhaling up. Exhale, twist. Really letting the twist come from the shoulders and the upper body so you're not tweaking or cranking your spine. Moving with your breath. And as you do this, you can imagine the energy shooting out your fingertips as you grow tall and then shooting out as you twist, as if the energy from your heart is expanding. We can hold so much tension and contraction in our chest and our heart and the back of our heart. So imagining this, opening that up with your breath, with each movement. 2 more each side on your own. And when you're finished, you can rest your arms. Just notice how your chest and your shoulders feel. And from here, feeling that breath move once again, anchoring back to it. And perhaps connecting to an intention for this practice. It's going to be short and sweet, but it is for you. So feeling into your intention for you. You can bring your hands to your heart to seal that in. And then we will meet at the top of your mat and continue on with a little bit of flow. So first, taking a moment to really find your feet, to feel your connection to earth, to land right here, maybe even saying, I am here, letting those heels drop into the earth. I am right here. And on an inhale, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, find a flat back, so hands to your shins or to your thighs or to the mat, just finding length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up once again to the sky. And exhale, bring your palms to your heart. Moving on, inhaling, sweeping those arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into plank. If you feel like generating a little bit of fire, you can stay here for a few breaths. If your body desires to move slower, you can lower your knees. Listening to your body. And wherever you are on your next exhale, slowly start to lower. You can lower your knees first. We're going to go all the way down to the mat, to the ground. And then from here, find Sphinx pose. So your elbows are directly under your shoulders. Your palms press flat into the earth. And you scoop your heart up and through. It might feel good to look over one shoulder, over the other. And then exhale, lower down, push back into down dog. Once again, feeling how your body might want to move or settle into this stretch. And we'll do about 5 minutes of just straight up flow and see where it takes us. So inhale your right leg up to the ceiling, to the sky, to that new moon. Exhale, pull it all the way through for crescent pose. So you're in a nice lunge up on those back toes. Your back knee can even be bent. Just feeling the ground and the power in your legs as you sweep those arms up to the sky. Feeling how your heart lifts up, meeting that new moon. And take a full inhale. And on the exhale, bring your hands to the mat. And you can flow through a vinyasa here, or you can skip it. So either lower down all the way and do cobra, or if your body feels ready, you can do up dog, or go back to Sphinx. And then push back into down dog. And this is your flow. We are all different bodies at different places at different times. And moving on to the left side, inhaling the left leg up. Exhale, pull it all the way through for crescent. Once again, feeling that power, that grounded, that earth energy as you sweep the arms up, lifting the heart to this new moon or to whatever you can imagine is calling your heart up. And on your next exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Flow through a vinyasa or skip it. Really being present and mindful of the transitions. Moving with your breath. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, find a flat back, length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, drawing that energy into your heart. Taking a breath here to connect back to your intention, to connect back to your body. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, finding your flat back. Exhale, back into down dog. Taking a nice full breath in and sighing it out the mouth. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, pull it through for warrior two. So your feet are nice and wide, your stance is wide, heel to arch alignment or heel to heel, feeling what is good for your hips. And taking a moment here to really land in this present moment, feeling the groundedness and the strength of your legs, while also the agility and flexibility of your upper body, extending those arms out. And flowing here for a bit, dancing warrior. I'm going to inhale, reaching forward, up and back. And then exhale, bringing your elbow to your leg or maybe to the floor, depending on your practice. And then moving with your own breath here. So maybe it feels good to go really slow. Maybe it feels good to take a few breaths, to pause in each motion. This is all about listening to your body, your flow, connecting and unifying the wholeness and fullness of you. One more dance wherever you are, however you dance. And we will meet back in warrior two for a breath to feel that burn, to feel how we are strong and can do hard things. And exhale, windmill the arms down. You can go through your vinyasa or skip it, moving with your breath, being mindful of the sensations in the body, and meeting back in down dog, taking a nice full breath, and sighing out the mouth. And moving on to the left side. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, draw it all the way through for warrior two. I will mirror you on this side. Nice wide stance, once again feeling your rootedness, your groundedness, your power, and then also your grace, your flexibility, your extension out from your heart as you breathe. And dancing here, so inhaling forward, up and back, and exhaling, elbow to your thigh, reaching towards the front, moving with your own breath and your own pace. How does your warrior want to dance? Being so in tune, moment to moment, to your breath, to your body, to the life that is right here, right now. One more round of dance, however you dance. And we will meet back in warrior two for a breath, to feel the burn, to feel our power, our possibility, our potential. And exhale, windmill the arms down. You can go through your last vinyasa or skip it. Moving with your breath, meeting in down dog. Maybe letting out some sound, lion's breath, sticking out the tongue. Staying here for a few breaths. This is a short flow, something we can do in the time that we have. So taking a moment here to feel the integration. Maybe there's a little bit more length in the spine, a little bit more heat in the body, a little more awareness of the breath. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up and back. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, taking a full deep breath into your intention. coming back to your seat, to cross-legged, to where we began. And we're just going to do a few undulations of the spine, lifting the heart on the inhale towards the sky, and exhaling, rounding the spine, tucking the head. And as you do this, you can close your eyes and really feel once again each little muscle, how your body moves. We're going to use the breath here to really support opening. So each inhale, your heart lifts to the sky, and each exhale, you round, stretching out your back. And imagine yourself infusing your body with whatever energy feels nourishing for you. So maybe it's love, joy, peace. Maybe it doesn't have a word. Maybe it's just a felt sense. Maybe it's just more space. So each breath, imagining yourself generating, igniting this energy in your heart and your body. What color is it? How does it feel? And taking 3 more breaths here. Imagining that energy infusing, soaking into your bones, your skin, filling you up, giving yourself the nourishment that you need, that you desire, letting yourself receive. One last round. And coming back into some stillness, and just feeling the spine, feeling the heart, feeling the back of the heart. And we're going to come back down to the earth where we began, laying on your back. Your legs can be straight or bent. And we're going to take just the last couple minutes to really integrate this short practice. One of the ways I will invite you to do that is to start to imagine and connect to your bones, starting in your feet, feeling all those little bones connecting to your ankles. Perhaps there's an image or a sensation shimmering as you trace your skeleton up through your shins, the little bone in your knee, up through your thighs, taking a moment to really feel your pelvic bowl, your sacrum, all the incredibly powerful bones that hold your center. And then gently traveling up from the sacrum, the spine, feeling how the ribs wrap, feeling the bones, the collarbones, the shoulders, your upper chest, allowing yourself to feel both arms extending all the way to the fingertips, feeling your skeleton. And tracing it from the top of your spine, where your neck and your skull connect. Feeling the bones in your skull, in your face, all the way to the top of your head. So from your toes to your fingertips to the top of your head, feeling your skeleton, your structure, your bones, and allowing this practice, this energy that you cultivated to soak into your bones. The new moon is a powerful time to listen, to tune in to our deepest self. So as you lay here, deeply listen to the wisdom of your body. If it had a message for you, what would it be? Can you allow yourself to really listen? And we will close out. You can stay here as long as you want, but for the purposes of this guided video, we'll just bring our hands to rest on our belly or wherever feels good for you. Feeling your touch and saying these words aloud. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Taking a nice full breath. And you can stay here, or you can choose to sit up or close out your practice in whatever way feels good. I hope this was supportive for you. And if you desire to do more of this type of guided embodiment work, this was more specifically yoga, but anything that connects you to your body, check out my website. I have monthly memberships. I go live on Insight Timer. I have videos, blogs, podcasts, tons of downloadable resources, all of the things. So check that out at aspenmarino.com. Subscribe, comment, let me know how this was, and sending you so much new moon juiciness and love and space. Mwah.